Hey, my name is PolishLynx and welcome to KukkoroDays. We've slept a bit, and I wonder how many hours has it been since then? Yeah, how many hours have we slept? Let's find out! Nothing happens. The room is pitch black when I wake up. Did I fall asleep? Yes. I whispered to myself while staring at the dark ceiling. All I can hear in the dark room is the low hum of the refrigerator. I feel like that good smell from before is even stronger now. Even with a fizzy head, my sense of smell is sharp. I feel something warm as well. My senses gradually become clearer to the heat emanating from my right side. Could this be? Cattleya, why are you sleeping next to me? Her argument might be sound, but it's understandable to be startled by finding out that a girl is suddenly sleeping next to you. Me. Cattleya, who is fresh from the bath, is wearing some fizzy pajamas she managed to buy at some point. The scent of her shampoo tickles my nose and I can't help feeling fidgety. Yeah, if you're going to sleep, I'll put my foot on the floor. Huh? Calming me down as I jump in a panic, Cattleya whispers softly to me. Then, the silence draws out. I have no idea what she's thinking to have ended up here like this. She seems like a totally different person compared to the excited Cattleya I saw today at the zoo. Okay, what's happening here? I can't take the silence anymore. Probably can't, but you know. And open my mouth to say something. Before I can, Cattleya puts a finger on my lips and shakes her head back and forth. Cattleya? Don't worry about that. That's right. Cattleya is a girl, but her pride as a commander is more important than anything else. No, it's not. Come on, girl. You can overcome it. I'm sure they'll be happy for you if you found happiness. Okay, still, no matter how you look at it, the situation must go against her pride. Who exactly are you making excuses to? Despite saying she doesn't intend to be ashamed, she seems pretty embarrassed. After fidgeting around a bit longer, Cattleya's emotions seem to have calmed down a bit, and she slowly starts talking to me. Yes? I respect you for that. It's not something just anyone could do. Are you sure about that? Meditating on her own words, Cattleya continues talking. Are you sure about that, or are you just trying to tell yourself that? You know what now I'm thinking about? And I'm kind of scared that this might be the case, actually. Remember I mean, if you are from the first episode, you should remember how he supposedly got a book from his friend and he read it and so on, and how I was saying that she might be the girl that got transported from a book somehow. What I'm actually afraid now of is that guy did get the book. However, what we are seeing right now are actually the contents of the book and not the story that he's experiencing. That kind of idea just arrived in my mind. That would be a pretty good twist, I guess. But... I'm shocked when I realize that Cattleya's voice is shaking as she speaks. A single tear falls from her eye as she lays there on her side. Hey, are you alright? Cattleya looks down without answering. Nah! What? Okay, that's cool. Okay. Oh! I can't quite find the response. Yeah, she's so precious, man. Follow the heart. When the decision arrives, you will decide. You'll know what to do. Something like this. Cattleya brushes away her tears with a finger and smiles unexpectedly. She seems so distressed while I can't do anything for her. Yes? We can deal. Shenmue 3 is released. No, I don't have money for that, so I will not play it, guys. Sorry. As I'm feeling frustrated and irritated with myself despite being so close, Cattleya appears in my face. What is it? Go ahead! I have no objections, obviously. Sure, I don't mind. She expresses her gratitude and further shrinks the gap between us. The closer she gets, the more I can smell the shampoo or fabric softener or whatever. Probably the shampoo, yeah. Some unidentifiable fragrance makes a stronger and stronger appeal to me. It's not unpleasant though. The sweet scent floats past me and tickles my nose, soon leaving my mind blank. When Cattleya hugs my arm to her, she lets a small laugh slip out. I tilt my head, intrigued by this mysterious woman. You're so slim. She has she has as much muscle as anyone else, but I'm sure her arms are thin compared to the men living in Cattleya's world. What do you mean? Stopping me sentence, Cattleya looks down, suddenly quiet. No, go on, don't stop. I don't completely understand what Cattleya is trying to tell me, but I get the idea. Today we saw more than a few couples walking around just like this. Perhaps Cattleya wants to say, I wonder if we look like that too. However, there must be a fierce debate going on inside Cattleya that's preventing her from saying it out loud. Also, I know that did not sound like her. Her voice is wonderful. Mine is crap. As if to interrupt these thoughts of mine, Cattleya tightens her grip on my arm. Cattleya? Why is it that Cattleya looks as she's trembling, just slightly? I wish I had something comforting to say to her, but as always, my mouth remains shut. If there's anything I can do for her. Anything! All I manage is to softly pat her head. When I touch her hair, Cattleya's body stiffens for a moment, and then she pushes her head into my hand, as if asking for more. I continue stroking softly, as if I'm touching something very fragile. I can't believe how smooth her hair is. Now that I think about it, I've never experienced what it's like to touch a woman's hair before. What? How did you manage that? When I comb through her locks, the hair caught in my fingers slips quickly from my head as if it has a life of its own. That's one... Okay, I don't know if it's weird or not, but that's one of the things I really like doing. Especially if the hair is long. It's super. It's a curious sensation that I doubt I'll ever get tired of. After a short while, I hear the quiet breaths of Cattleya sleeping. She's holding my arm tightly to her chest, and every once in a while she nuzzles her face up against me. She's so adorable. I'm sure she isn't aware of that, of what she's doing. When I see the peaceful expression on her face, a wave of sleepiness assaults me suddenly. Yeah, I should get to sleep as well. I stroke Cattleya's hair once more and then close my eyes. I fall asleep with the image of Cattleya smiling at the zoo today. Feeling the bright rays of sun that shine through the crack in the curtains, huge crack as you can see, I throw my hand over my eyes and glance to the side. However, Cattleya is no longer beside me. Ugh. Last night, she was sleeping right next to me, but I guess she woke up already. So it was morning, and now a few days after the zoo date, the one which had brought Cattleya and I a little closer to each other. We both had a day off, and the plan was to lock ourselves inside, trying to decode the grimoire once more. We've already spent a half an hour task, and it's time for a lunch break. I have Cattleya go buy lunch for us, while I relax on the bed. She seems a bit out of spirits lately. Ever since that day, I feel Cattleya's periods of gloominess have grown longer and longer. Spacing out, sighing, and staring at nothing, so much to the point that I'm starting to get worried. Well, she sorts of replenished a bit of mana. Or should I say magic? I'm sure. So, and well, she said that she doesn't, you know, really want to go. Let's face it, she said it. She actually wants to stay. She wants to go, but she also wants to stay. And she's not sure how to feel about it. We'll have a tough decision, I feel. Anyway, maybe she's feeling conflicted between her sense of responsibility to return to her own world and her desire to stay in this one. Seeing Cattleya like this, I still fail to come up with any comforting words for her, as usual. I have no idea what I'm supposed to say at a time like this. We've grown closer, but somehow I feel a distance between us now. Wow. If only I could do something more to help her. Hold on. She's taking way too long. As far as I know, she only went to the nearby convenience store, but it's been an hour already. I hope she's in danger. I give a wry laugh as I think that. Only when it comes to Cattleya, that's unthinkable. She's the one with the strength to flick away a speeding car and knocked out the tiger after all. Even if some Tuk attacks her, I'm sure they'll be destroyed by her counterattack. Wait, there's always the 1 in a million chance. Recently Cattleya has clearly become weaker. Maybe I should go look for her just in case. Let's go! Just when I think that and go to stand up. Cattleya opens the door. However, something's off about her. Her eyes are open wide and she is panting just as one would had they seen something unbelievable. What's wrong? I've never seen Cattleya like this before. There's no doubt that something extraordinary has just happened and I meant to prepare myself as Cattleya turns to face me and chokes out this praise. Apparently it's something related to magic. Although she's told me multiple times that there is hardly any magic in this world. Oh. Well. Sorry? I can only manage this brainless response to her sudden words. You mentioned that you sensed magic from the taiga, so maybe absorb that. I know what this is about! As with the sandwiches that Cattleya bought at the convenience store for us, she verifies to me that her magic is back. So you're saying there is another factor here besides the tiger? Don't worry. I know what it is. Okay? I know. I know how it works. Whether I remember or not, she never even told me what it was, so of course I have no idea. But I know. However, going by what Cattleya is saying, that method has been put into practice without my knowledge. Actually, it was with your knowledge. But have we done anything out of the ordinary? As soon as I say this, I have a flashback to a certain situation. Oh yeah, just recently. For me, Cattleya and I sleeping next to each other was a special occurrence. Of course, that's not the only thing that was special. The feel of her soft skin, that scent characteristic to women. My body was hot at the mere thought of it. I'm sure that my face is so red right now that I practically look ill. Yeah, I understood. Cattleya? When I glance at her, I see that even her ears have turned red. I knew it! Huh? Basically, that means... I'm not even surprised. A fragment of that memory flashes in my mind once more. Contact with the opposite sex. I laugh wryly. No way. If that's how one replenishes magic, then just about everyone in this world should possess magic. No. You mean that a recent situation is what caused this? I'm sorry, what do you mean by that? Right there, Cattleya takes a deep breath. Perhaps she's trying to shake the image of our recent encounter from her mind. Phew, what? Although her face is still red, Cattleya's eyes are dead serious. Does it mean we can participate in a Holy Grail War? Hey, hang on a second. Who exactly has the qualities of mage again? My brain can't quite catch up to the words that Cattleya casually tossed out. Is she trying to call me a wizard? Is she? She nods slightly at my unthinking reaction. What? But I'm just your ordinary everyday. What? The descendant of a mage. I'm pretty sure that's not what she's saying. I'm pretty sure this is our inside thing. And I would say, be gone, king! That's right. Cattleya shakes her head back and forth as she whispers this. On the other hand, maybe that sort of explains the magic circle on our wall, or you know, yeah, that's what I should be saying. How am I supposed to react to suddenly being told that I'm descendant of a mage? For now, I focus on taking deep breaths to calm myself down. Then a doubt crossed my mind. If this method was always an option, why didn't she try it sooner? Why didn't she try it sooner? Why are you thinking even that? Dude, what the hell? Because she respects herself. No, she couldn't have. Cattleya has already sacrificed a great part of her life for her knighthood. She had already thrown away her womanhood and had become her kingdom's sword. Would it be super selfish if I said, throw it away for me? And it would be asking a lot for her to suddenly have intimate contact with a man. Plus, considering that it must be someone with the qualities of a mage, she would have to come in contact with a lot of men until she managed to find someone. What the fuck is... Why are we thinking that? Cattleya's pride would never allow her to do that. And that's a good thing. Very good thing. Thank you. I asked her directly once I regained a modicum of calm. So, since you've regained your magic, does it mean you can return to your own world? Huh. And immediate answer. So, how does it work then? How? What? What? You mean that it's not enough? What do you... I don't know if you think... I feel like... Are you really feeling good about that girl? Anyway, get this far, Cattleya shuts her mouth as if trying to hold back her words. Sensing a hint of sadness in her expression, I also feel a sharp pain squeeze my chest. She still doesn't know what to do. Cattleya and I are literally from different worlds. It's likely that someday we're going to part ways when Cattleya goes back to live in her own world. Although I understand what this means, it only had been a vague awareness that this may happen at some point. However, the circumstances have changed now that Cattleya is able to regain her magic. I now have to face the fact that this Vogue someday is becoming a lot more realistic. That's great. I mean, you can go back to your own world. Cattleya's answer leaves me wondering. You're not so thrilled about it. After a long silence, Cattleya lets out a big sigh. Cattleya weakly whispers this and quietly sets her hand on my knee. Dude, I'll go with you. Resisting the urge to hug her tightly, I do my best to answer calmly. If you go back, I'll be sad too, Cattleya. Very sad. Cattleya laughs unexpectedly. Saying this, she takes her hand off of my knee and stands up. Then, without any pretext, asks me this. Yeah? Yeah, I don't have any plans in particular. Which is exactly why we decided to spend the day investigating the grimoire, in honest. Naturally, since we'd now discovered how to regain magic, the necessity of decoding the grimoire is lost. Yes! Sure, what is expected? Shouldn't figure out a plan first. Okay. I'm satisfied with this answer. Besides, I'm feeling that if we stay holed up inside any longer, the air of the already heavy atmosphere will only get worse. At times like this, the only thing to do is go outside to refresh oneself. Got it. Where are we going? Arcade! This is where you want to go, Cattleya? An arcade! Inside the arcade, with its characteristic atmosphere and electronic sounds echoing everywhere, I almost feel dizzy. It's probably the land of losing money. Saying it's the Holy Land may be a bit of an exaggeration. However, if you consider that it's a place where young people tend to gather, I suppose it's not off the mark. I have to admit that it's been a while, but I don't hate the hustle and bustle of the arcade. Alright, let's do it. Which one? Penguin? Following Cattleya's line of sight, what I see is a large-scale crane game. I see a stuffed rabbit nearly the size of Cattleya enshrined there. I guess it's a game prize. Did you want that one? Come on, let's try. This sounds exactly as she's trying to tell me she wants it in a roundabout way. I'm not such an expert at crane games, but I'm willing to give it a try if Cattleya wants it. Let's see. What? One try is 1000 yen? What are you talking about? It's clearly 100 yen. Since when have crane games been this expensive? But it's a sandrit, what the hell? Oh yeah, I guess so. So let's try anyway. I try to accept the reality of it when I hear Cattleya's words. Surely, 1000 yen is way too expensive, and if I calculate a few misses in there, I'm sure just buying it will be cheaper in the end. But it would be dull to live without doing anything at all. We came all the way here, so I want to play something before going home. Still, The combat games might be difficult for Cattleya, and the real games are being crowded by professional game enthusiasts. I would suck at those. We could give air hockey a try. Although Cattleya might smash the pack into pieces if she gets serious. Well, hopefully she'll go easy on me. They decided to try inviting Cattleya to play. Cattleya. However, Cattleya hasn't budged from the crane game area. Alright. Game face on, let's do it. It's only Cattleya matters these words. Peering over shoulder from behind, I see that a keychain with that same cute rabbit character is hanging there as a prize. Different from the other large-scale crane game, this one attracts my interest with a friendly price of 100 yen per try. Do you want to give it a try? You don't need my approval. It's money you earned yourself, isn't it? Cattleya's face grows instantly brighter, and she takes a 100, sorry. I didn't notice it was moved to the next line. A 100 yen coin out of her purse, inserts it into the crane game. Good luck. A light rhythmic music begins to play, and simultaneously the game starts. It's a simple game. You only need to press one button to move side to side, and another to move back and forth in order to operate the crane arm. You would think it's the simplest game possible. However, that is not exactly the truth. Despite this being her first time, it seems that Cattleya has grasped the mechanics of the game quickly. Whether she can snag the keychain or not is another matter. Pressing the button vigorously, the arm stops and gradually descends and closes its claws on the rabbit keychain. But just when I thought the crane was going to catch the keychain, it came up empty-handed. No, you've got a good instinct even though it's your first time. I bet you can get it if you try a few times. That's how you start losing money on it, man. Then Cattleya takes another 100 yen from her wallet. Making this declaration, Cattleya concentrates on operating the crane game. Many 100 yen coins later. 10 minutes later. There we go, the dramatic mode. No matter how many times Cattleya moves the crane arm, she can manage to capture the bunny keychain. Yeah, you're pretty determined, aren't you? Yes. There is not even one more 100 yen coin left out of all the ones she had in her wallet. I guess her sense of self-control tells her that spending more would be a bad idea, because she then collapses in front of the crane game. Okay, let me have a try. Changing place with Cattleya, I aim for the rabbit keychain. I manage to hook the key holder in the clothes of the crane, but the problem is when the arm rises and opens slightly, letting the prize fall. I give it a few tries but fail spectacularly every time. This unit must have loose claws. I'm not lacking that enthusiasm, but when I look, I realize that I only have a few coins left. I feel pathetic now that I see Cattleya is worried for me. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. At this point, all I have left is stubbornness. The crane game is in front of me has transformed into 100 yen coin consuming piggy bank. I'm going to get that keychain, no matter what it takes. Loudly declaring this, I take action. Do your best. Get it yours. Ask to store stuff. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it is an option, right? When you truly fail time and time and time again. No, we're going to do this. Alright. I've just got to chill out. Now that I think of it, I was never very good at crane games. And then since I tried it my first year of elementary school, I've never managed to grab a prize by myself. However, I have a friend who's skilled at this. Try to remember his technique. If I can do that, then even I can. I'm already aware that this crane has weak claws. Still his technique. My failures up to this point are telling me that it will be impossible to grab using the standard technique. When I see that, I aim for the keychain tag and lower the crane arm. Got it. The arm which had hooked onto the tag slowly pulls up the keychain. You can do it. Come on. There is nothing else I can do now. Praying that the arm doesn't drop the keychain, I watch as it moves. Then finally the rabbit keychain finally falls in the drop slot. Along with a metallic clink, the keychain appears in the slot and I take it in hand. I simply clench my fist in victory. Yes! I did it. Exchanging high five with a friend, fired up Cattleya, I contemplate the keychain in my hand. Yeah, I'm glad I got to show off a bit. If I ended this in failure, it would be super uncool in front of her. I've already been rescued by her multiple times, so I want to do at least this much for her. However, compared to being rescued from a tiger and a speeding car, it may not be much. Watching Cattleya praise me openly, I somehow feel like I've done something wonderful. Proud of myself, something suddenly occurs to me and I peer into my wallet. I only have one single 100 yen coin left. I could exchange a bill to get change, but it would have been endless if I'd done that. Thank God I got it. Going over budget to the crane game would have been pretty sad. Still, I'd managed to get that key holder thanks to pure stubbornness, so everything turned out alright. That actually might be true about me as well. I don't think I'm really that cool. Saying this, I hand Cattleya the shiny new key holder. A simple rabbit key holder, which I'd gotten all on my own, now seems more dear than any other prize in here. Cattleya's eyes sparkle just as she were a little girl as she stares at the keychain I hand her. Seeing her smiling face, I somehow feel that all my hard work has been rewarded. What do you mean right now? There is another? Huh? Just when Cattleya is about to show me the keychain, I hear a soft metallic sound and one of the two rabbits fall to the floor. No. Cattleya is clearly distraught, but the keychain does look broken to me. Looking closely at the piece of rabbit that's fallen, I can tell that it's made to come apart. Oh, I see. Actually, this keychain is made for couples. Couples. Yeah, each lover carries one half. It's like a memento. I mean, memento. It's supposed to be memento, not momento. What the heck? And what? No, it supposedly represents your feelings for each other, so you can be reminded of your lover wherever you go. It's not a magical tool, but it's something precious, yeah. After I give her this answer, I cover my face with both hands at the overwhelming embarrassment I feel. Why would you feel embarrassment about this now? You just explained. what it means. Anyway, even including the momentary flash of pride, my own wise words, I still feel like digging on and climbing into it. As I'm writing there in mental anguish, I notice that Cattleya hasn't responded. I take one of my hands from my face. Why are you so quiet? Having that repeated back to me only reminds me how embarrassing it sounds. I can very much feel my own face flushing. However, Cattleya doesn't laugh at my discomfort. Seeing this, Cattleya hands me the other half of the rabbit keychain. You mean... Although Cattleya looks abashed as she notices this, she's looking straight in my eyes. I would be lying if I said I wasn't a little bewildered, but I can't bring myself to reject her sentiment. Oh, of course, I will accept it, but are you sure you don't mind if I take this? Kikun, meaning... Now that I think that she calls him Kikun all the time, right? What does it mean? Japanese. Kiku? It's Kiku or Kikun? Okay, that's definitely not what I am looking for. Cattleya gives me this short answer. I give a slight note and take the half of the rabbit keychain she hands to me. Cattleya, thank you. Cattleya suddenly freezes mid-sentence. Cattleya? Her mild expression suddenly changes, and her face turns sharp as it had looked the first time I met her. She then fixes her gaze outside the arcade. Hey, wait a second. Tell me what's going on. She tells me to get away out of the blue, but I refuse to make a move until I understand why. Perhaps because she sensed my confusion, Cattleya pulls herself together and answers me calmly. Huh? What? So basically that means someone has just teleported to this world. Going by Cattleya's reaction, I guess that whoever is making their way here is very unwelcome guest. What do you mean? Huh? No way. Diablo the Dragon. I've heard this name more than a few times. A monster of Cattleya's world that caused catastrophic damage, and the evil boss who'd driven Cattleya to this world in the first place. The very enemy who Cattleya had been risking her life to destroy. Cattleya, who doesn't blink at a tiger or speeding car. What is he doing in this world? That bastard. Cattleya quietly murmurs. So what does he want with you, Cattleya? Isn't he the one who's responsible for transportation to this world in the first place? But doesn't work the same for him then? Okay, mate. We have to awaken. Okay, you mean that he dared to transport over here in order to be certain of your defeat. I feel a sense of horror when I imagine this. He's a formidable enemy if he would go to these lands just to defeat Cattleya. Hearing the word dragon, I'd imagine him to be a savage, rampaging beast, but apparently that's not the case. Oh crap. But if Dragon appears, does he know of the technology we have over here? And, well, let's say the armies. Yeah, I mean, I know it was weak, but you'd mention it sense magic. Thanks to Cattleya, it ended without incident, but if that taiga had continued its rampage, a lot of people's lives may have been sacrificed. The only reason for him to do something like that must have been Cattleya. Magic. But have you regained some of your magic now? Some? Yeah, after our contact the other day, Cattleya said that she had regained 20% of her magic. Diablo must currently believe that Cattleya's magic is all dried up. I bet she can take advantage of this chance and end him. However, Cattleya shakes her head back and forth. Despite saying this, Cattleya checks her armor to be sure she's prepared, and then heads toward the exit to the arcade of the arcade. Cattleya! Nonetheless, she intends to sacrifice herself in her fight against Diablo. When I realize that, I can't be content with her plan of action. No! It's not right that you will be sacrificing your life. I want you to live too! Please understand that! How can I understand it? You're precious to me, Cattleya. I don't mind if you return to your own world, as long as you're in one piece. I didn't contain my roused emotions. I unthinkingly grab onto her shoulder. Drawing my face close to hers, I yell. But I won't accept this! I want you to be happy, Cattleya! At that instant, the place where my hand touches Cattleya's skin begins to give off a soft glow. It's a glow that I've seen before, of course. It's exactly like the moment when Cattleya appeared in my own world, in my world, yeah. Huh? I wonder what's going on. I already knew that her magic would return by coming in contact with me, but it had taken a few days the last time. However, now it's occurring in real time. What in the world is happening? There must be something that's influencing the regeneration of her magic. I have no idea what that is, but as long as it will help Cattleya fight Diablo. Cattleya, if there's anything I can do, you have to tell me. You can fight him, but as long as you can help me... You can fight him, but as long as you can help me regain my magic, you may be able to help me. Pretty sure that's what she's supposed to be saying. Anyway, if I can be useful in any way, I'll do whatever it takes. Accepting my offer, Cattleya sighs deeply. This is no time for that. Yes! I give a vigorous and enthusiastic nod to Cattleya's words and grip her hand tightly, trying to funnel more magic in her. I try grabbing her hand, but I feel uneasy about whether this will be enough. Okay, what else can we do? If there's another way for you to regain your magic, I'm thrilled that I can be of use to Cattleya. However, I can't hold on her hand forever like this in order to help her magic regenerate. Go on. After thinking for a moment, Cattleya sends me an apologetic glance. One option. Go on. Go on. Yes, you found an effective way to... The last method I heard anything about was contact with someone of the opposite sex. Including our grip hands, we are practicing exactly that. However, as far as I can see from Cattleya's expression, the method she's talking about is not just the contact. In her words, a method that she's never tried even once before. Not that we hardly have any time to do otherwise, we should probably try it anyway. Alright, let's give it a try. Right now I'm recovering the magic as we speak, but I have no idea when my supply will be cut off. It seems to be that Cattleya is resistant towards this new method. We can take our time here, can we? Let's just do what we can! I have a feeling I know why she's feeling so hesitant. Up until now, I was able to help her with simple physical touch. That means that in order to get an even better effect... Blood or something like that? Really? I mean, yes, that also would work, but I'm sure... No, that's not what she's thinking. Thinking in terms of effectiveness, the bodily fluid that's most deeply connected to magic is surely blood. Is she going to drink my blood? I can't believe that this is what he thinks first. That sounds like a ritual to curse someone. Well, it's a fantasy word. We're talking about blood is usually the main source of energy for large-scale rituals, right? Blood! Even if I end up suffering, it will be all worth it if Cattleya can be the Diablo. An expression of sadness and loneliness flashes across Cattleya's face, and then she glances down. Cattleya! She must be balking at the idea of hurting me or making me worry. Cattleya, any method you try is fine with me now. Just do it. I'll do anything to help you. Cattleya squeezed her fist tightly and stared at me with a serious look. Yes, leave it to me. She looks determined now. Ha, wait, can't do it here? Cattleya stutters to a stop and looks down. I'm sure a place without other people would be better. Got it. Let's find somebody who can concentrate. Oh boy. You are thinking something completely different, but... okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's let them commence into the ritual of drinking blood or whatever, and I'll see you in the next episode tomorrow. For now, hope you enjoyed, and of course, I wish you a wonderful day. Bye bye.